Hey guys, it's Maxie here, and welcome to a brand new season of the young team with Motherwell. For you guys, it's only been a couple of days since the last video. For me, it's been about a month since I played this save, and good old backdating episodes means I've just been powering a lot of the alarm save. If you follow me on Twitter, you've seen that. So, yeah, looking to getting back into this and properly powering on. It's a tricky season. It's the season in game that has the World Cup in Qatar, so instantly that means congestion of fixtures, so it's really going to be tricky. But we'll cover a few things. We've obviously got our first game of the season today, 23rd of July, as we travel to Hearts to face them at Tynecastle. But we've already went through the group stages of the Betfred Cup, and we've also had some pretty positive recruitment for once. Because obviously, I was thinking, do we go a bit more depth because of the series of fixtures that will be so close together, or do we try and get a bit of quality? So we'll crack on, straight on, who's come in to Motherwell so far. So as you can see, we're trying to punt a few people. Those hopefully should be done soon. Pre-contract agreement, Martin Boyle come in. Nice pacey winger there, giving me that option, but somebody that could also play as a striker or even as an inside forward as well, in case I do want to bring the Alarm tactic over. I still don't know if it's just my tactics broke the game, or if it's a case of my team's just far too good. So I'm quite intrigued to know that at one point, so we'll probably make one game where we try that particular tactic. One signing that I was just absolutely over the moon to recruit, such that I've given him a massive contract, a 4-year deal on 3,600 a week, was Greg Taylor. I just felt like Greg, he's someone that is just really quality, and even want to go with £4,000 because I feel like the sell-on potential in this boy is certainly there. Good player. I've seen him go to Celtic. I've seen him be valued about 8-9 million in some places. So if we can even get to 2 or 3 million for him, it's a signing that's worked. And I just feel it's a good quality left back, somebody that I'm a massive fan of in real life as well. Good footballer. Apart from that, we kind of just went with the line of transfer listed players. The players I felt like have went out, done a job elsewhere, and can certainly do a turn. So Craig Halkett is someone who I feel in real life is a good move to Hearts, and here a lot of good technical stats for a defender. Mental's pretty promising, and even in the physical side, well, he lacks a bit of pace. You know, his jumping reach is strong, he's physical. He's just someone I think that can do a job for us. Just no nonsense centre half. Up front, 110k from Aberdeen transfer listed was Wolf, Eamon Brophy, former Hamilton striker. I just feel he's someone that, can do a job, can get us some goals. He's had his big move in this from Killie to Aberdeen. 2 seasons in game where he's reached double figures. Maybe hasn't had the best of time, but hopefully again someone where we can take them, maybe not at their best, and take them back to that level. Another changing goalkeeper. We'll get to that, but I went with something different. I could have brought in Scott Bain on a free transfer, but I just felt like it's the easy option. Let's try something different, someone that's out with the market and maybe younger with a better sell on. So Iron Up Pop came in. We brought him in from Alessandria in the Serie C, Serie CA. Just scouts advised him, and we took the risk on him. Certainly seemed good enough from the report. You know what I mean? Was higher rated than what we've got at the moment. And there's a lot of good skills there that I'm happy with. Physically pretty good. Maybe could have a lot of work mental side of things, but someone at a good age as well that we can improve. And last but not least was Kian Flanagan. I just wanted something different in the middle, someone that was a bit of everything. You know, he could tackle, he could pass, he could just a wee bit of everything. And I feel like he's got all the stats there that you want for a wee bit of everything. So, like, if you need him to fill in as a ball winner, maybe not be the greatest, but he could do it. Bottom bit of playmaker, could do it. Box to box, you can see there, could do it. So it's just, again, someone I feel could do as a turn, and eventually we could maybe sell them on for good profit. Admittedly, only played 22 senior games in FM, and they've all been at loan at St Patrick's Athletic in the Irish Premier Division. In terms of outs, Jamie Semple on a free to Inverness, Jack Brown on a free to Dundee United, Colin Rosler goes to Dundee for 100k plus a sell-on clause. Rhian Brewster went to Watford. I was surprised that they would. Could I get more than a million? Probably. I just felt like he never done it for us. The fact he was on loan at the Championship and barely performed at Dunfermline, makes me think it's a sensible deal. George Long wanted to leave. Burnley came in with him, a bid for him, so we felt like it was only right to make a good bit of profit on somebody that played 70 league games for us in this particular spell. So good luck to him in the Championship. And that aside, yaha! Lusaku to Partick Thistle on loan, and John Suter, not that one I'm afraid, the young regen, with a lot of potential admittedly, is out to Stenhousemuir. So I just see here clauses. So in ins, we will still be getting 25% of the profit on Liam Donnelly, and 30% of the Colin Rosler one should have a good time. Outs, there's a few, 20% of Eamon Brophy, 30% of Peter Clark Perkins, 15% goes to Ryan Hardy, 30% goes to Harps, and Greg Taylor, 20% of that. But it was a massive deal to try and bring him in, and it certainly gives us that bit of quality. So moving on, Betfred Cup. Yeah, kind of started at the last week of June, so we never really get any pre-season friendlies. They effectively were pre-season games. We actually had finished that before we started friendlies, and interestingly, we were placed in a group with just 4 teams. It was us, Livingston, Stenhousemuir, and Albion Rovers. We should have absolutely destroyed the group. But as much as Livingston have got 2 relegations, are in the 3rd tier, and somehow, again, I bottled it. Started off great, Albion Rovers away. Obviously, last year's shock on the Scottish Cup meant all-out attack. 2-0 up after 5 minutes. Scott Wright, Alan Campbell, fantastic. Ryan Hardy makes it 3. Then Martin Boyle made it 4-0, so I was delighted with that. Stenny at home, brilliant. Cadden with 2 goals in the first half. Connor Duffy sent off for the visitors. Eamon Brophy and young new gen Kevin Burcham making it 4-0. Again, fantastic. Livingston away, 2-0 up. Chris Cadden, Ryan Hardy, half time, perfect. Decided, Greg Taylor, give you a wee break, because you've had a lot of fixtures, keep you fresh. He came off. Also brought off Eamon Brophy for Martin Boyle due to his injury. Also brought on Peter Clark Perkins. And then Quentin Ngatutu scores in the 53rd and the 57th minute. He's not actually that bad. We'll transfer listed by request. 2-2. Okay. Last minute, by the way, we're still going through, by the way, on better goal difference. Connor Smith, 90th minute. Free kick taken, 11. Scores an absolute screamer, giving our goalkeeper no chance, putting us out. And again, out at the group stage. I've just never been able to do it. Keep bottling the group stage. But that is what it is. It allows us to focus on the league. We won't have as much of a fixture backlog. I think it's only 4 fixtures in August. September's not bad. I think it's just comparing it to other leagues I've done it, where I've been in the Champions League and that was horrible. Balancing cup games, Champions League games, and balancing the league. But here, not too bad. The one thing we take, you don't get your winter break this year, but that mad December just turns into a mad January. So yes, it's not horrible, but we'll see what happens. I'd like a few more midweek games, but that is what it is. So, team for this one. A few people still struggling to get their fitness up. Chrissy Cadden. Don't have any other options, which is why you'll start. If we need to bring Boyle on, we will rattle him in instead of Martin Innes. We'll go with that. So we're going to start up with top in goal, back 4 of Clark, Halkett, Dunn and Taylor, midfield 4 of Cadden, Turnbull, Campbell, Stewart and Hardy main up front, Dowie, Boyle, Wright, Thompson, Arthur, Flanagan and McDonald on the bench. Ross Stewart is back from his loan spell at Ayr. Surely now he makes himself a Motherwell regular out in that left hand side. I just feel he's got all the talent in the world. Hopefully we can develop him, and hopefully we might actually see the end of somebody like an Alan Campbell cash in and then be firmly in good profit. So we'll see what happens. But this means we've got one last chance to really impress before he could be getting punted out. So yeah, we'll see how we do against the Hearts side. We'll see what kind of recruitment they've made in the summer. So Flanagan we can give the number 15 shirt to. I'm intrigued to see how they've strengthened because obviously the good news of real life, Vanacek is gone, and no Vanacek here. So those I would be definitely looking out for. Ikepezu always seems to have a good run against us. He shows his physical prowess pretty well. Tennant, contract to the Hearts, a youngster that's come through, 4 caps for Scotland. Certainly someone that they're going to look to make a good bit of profit on. In fact, the actual bottom from St Johnstone. Apart from that, I would definitely say Harry Cochrane. De Silva Lopez on the right. And of course, the former loanee we had last season, Halney, there as well. I'll watch out as well for Innes Cameron, Kilmarnock youth player there. And of course, big Sam Cosgrove. So a lot of players that could cause us issues. But never mind Hearts causing issues. What about us causing them issues? That's what we're here to see. We're here for Motherwell to win a league title, to win a Champions League. That's the aim. And we need to start by taking bigger strides sooner rather than later. So I'm hoping we can translate this possession into chances, and then the chances into goals, and then hopefully we can take a shock 3 points here that can kind of motivate us and push us on this season. Interestingly as well, St Mirren 2 up, Greg Tansey still doing it in 2022. It's been quite cool as well, you know, the fact we're a good couple of seasons in now. We've pretty much kept the same midfield. Maybe that's detrimental. Anyway, Turnbull plays it in. Done. Hardy. And it's a flick down from Curtis Main. Ryan Hardy smashes it in. And it's a shock lead for Motherwell from this set piece. You can see there as well, they're struggling a bit with fitness. There's a few players there that quite aren't up to speed, and we're only really missing, you'd say Cads, and that's probably it. That's not quite where we want them to be. And here's done for Main. Back to Greg Taylor. David Turnbull. I must say, whilst this series has been on, I think everything's happened in David Turnbull's career. Looked like he was going to Celtic, then Norwich, then Celtic, then the whole thing with the medical. Absolutely crazy, like our defence here. Try to play it for the back. Can we please just punt it away? And oh my word, that is not what you want your new goalkeeper to do. You had a feeling it was going to happen. Why somebody just doesn't put it into touch? I know it's played out for the back, and I do like my goalkeepers being good at their feet, but that is a worry. And Scott Tennant makes it 1-1. Ugh. I love a sweeper keeper too much. It's because most of my teams will always play with a high line. I like to put the pressure on the opposition, and it's come back to haunt us there with the keeper playing that high. Obviously, we can't sub him off. The one change though is Martin Boyle. He's going to come on and play a bit more aggressively than Cadden, a bit further forward, and hopefully he can just use his pace and really put the left back Tom Pearce under a bit of pressure. Now here's De Silva to Cochrane. Oh, Tennant gets the run, and it's offside. Late flag there from the referee. I thought he got the run on Craig Halkett. He's not having a great debut either. But as I say, he seems to be the danger man. And it's been mad that they've been able to see that guy. I don't know why I never saw him. But as I say, our scouting, because I've wanted to try and rely on the younger players, and because the money's not really been there, then it's not something I've been able to kind of do as much as I'd like to. Oh, here's tumbling edge area off the post. Because normally I'd be straight in, a couple of 100k and a couple of youngsters and let them come through, but pretty much need to use what FM's given their youth intake. There's Greg Taylor. Oh, good save there from the keeper. I was hoping he was maybe going to fumble it. It would roll into the back of the net. So we're going to make a couple of changes at 70 minutes. It's been quite a quiet game. Oh, our hand was forced. Halkett is off, which means it is going to be... I knew I should have put the other full back on. Alright. Basically, we are going to have to play Arthur on the left, Taylor on the right. I'm going to have to make them inverted wing backs. And Clark in the middle. I was going to put Innes on the bench, but opted for Arthur, and that's going to come back and backfire. Don't really have any other central players. I'm going to make my final change as well, and that is going to be Ross Stewart coming off for Scott Wright. So it's a very narrow formation. I'm just intrigued to see who Greg Taylor does in this, because we do get a lot of benefits from it with the Larn save, but again, Your goalkeepers and the alarm save are not exactly spectacular in the Northern Irish Premier League, so I think a point would be good here. But yeah, it's just somewhere where I've been unfortunately caught out. I think we'll change the counter, go a bit more cautious, and we'll just encourage the boys. Always just trying to keep, basically, if you get motivation happy, body language good, I feel that's half the battle. It's just the mental side of the game. Tactics can play a small part, but FM's always went towards the mental side. In saying that, a shocking opening day is Celtic losing at home to Hibs. If that stays the same, I think they've salvaged a late point. Are we going to hold on here? It's actually quite frustrating if we do hold on, because it means if we don't make the stupid mistake, then we take 3 points. Here's Turnbull, and it's right at the goalkeeper's hands. So Celtic did equalise in the last minute, Mohamed El Neni. We've taken a point. Probably should have won. Look at the chances, 14-5, 9 shots on target to 2, 63% possession to Hearts' 37. Yeah, it's a very optimistic start. I'm quite happy with that. It's a place that we've tended to struggle. Hardly gets the man of the match, and hopefully, once the keeper gets used to how we play, then you never know what could happen. Yeah, that is it. Halkett is out for 2 to 3 weeks, and we are off and running on the new campaign. Interesting, we've got Wraith Rovers in the league, so you'd like to hope if we can get a good start with these next 3 games coming up, anything's possible. But that's that for this episode. Cheers for watching, much appreciated. Any comments on the Scottish football season? How do you feel it's going down? Are you optimistic for the new season? At the time of recording, it's just before the Betfred Cup. I know this ain't going live for the second week of the season, but let us know how you're feeling about it. Are you optimistic? How's your transfer business been? What are you hoping to get from the end of the window? As always, any other general likes, comments, subscriptions, all that jazz, deeply appreciated. Subs just mean, effectively, these videos will drop in your inbox alongside the total extreme wrestling stuff. But take it easy. I've been 21 Max Holt, and hopefully I'll see you for that next episode down the line. Bye bye.